Agajanana Padmarkam, Gajananam Aharnisham, Anekadantam Bhaktanam, Ekadantam Upasmahe. Surrendering to the lotus feet of Lord Vikneshwara. Namaste and a very good evening to all the Rasikas present here. On behalf of Kala Sinchanam, Srimati Shashi Indran and Shri Indran Giri, it gives me immense pleasure in inviting all of you for the Bharatanatyam Arangetram of Kumari Deepika Indran. We begin today's Arangetram with the traditional lighting of the lamp. I would like to call upon our esteemed chief guests, Kalai Mamini Srimati Jayanti Subramaniam, the founder director of Kala Darshana Chennai, Shri Suresh Narasimha, founder Co-Create Ventures, along with Guru Srimati Yamini Vuttanna, artistic director Kala Sinchanam, Srimati Shashi Indran and Shri Indran Giri, and the dancer Kumari Deepika Indran to kindly come onto the dais, light the lamp, and traditionally inaugurate today's Bharatanatyam Arangetram. Deepamule Stithor Brahma, Deepamadhye Janardana, Deepagre Shankara Prokta, Sandhya Deepa Namostute. We fold our hands before the lights that bring joy, happiness, prosperities, and removes ignorance, just as light removes darkness. Thank you very much for lighting the lamp and blessing the artist. We request you to take your seats off the dais. During the ancient days, there was the practice of the solo dancer. When she debuted for the first time on stage, she received the blessings of elders and well-wishers, just like how you saw the parents and senior gurus blessing the artist. And the guru would bless the student and offer the geje to them, and the mother would also tie the geje. It is with pride that we state that Kala Sinchanam is following every aspect of tradition that was there from the ancient days, even today, in today's modern times, without letting go of our roots. They seek all your blessings as Kumari Deepika embarks on her solo debut journey today. The word Arangetram comes from two Tamil words, Aranga, which refers to the stage, and Etram, which means to climb. The Arangetram marks an important milestone in the process of a student's formal training in the art form of Bharatanatyam and is characterized by the student presenting a complete margam in the presence of her guru and esteemed audience. At this stage, it is said that the dancer will have a complete understanding of dance, classical music, rhythm, and various nuances of this art form. It is definitely heartwarming to see so many of you gathered here to encourage Kumari Deepika Indran as she embarks on the journey of her Arangetram today. Once again, I take this opportunity to welcome each Rasika present here. I would now like to take this opportunity to introduce our esteemed musical ensemble for today. Choreography, training and Natwangam is by Vidushi Guru Srimati Yamini Muttanna. Providing the vocal support, we have with us Vidwan Shri Nandakumar Unni Krishnan. Rhythmic support with the Mridangam, we have with us Vidwan Shri P. Janardhan Rao. Playing the flute, Vidwan Shri Jairam Kekeri. Playing the veena, we have with us Vidwan Shri Gopal Venkataramana. Percussion and rhythmic support with the rhythm pads and ganjira, we have with us Vidwan Shri D.V. Prasanna Kumar. We are truly honored to have such a senior and internationally acclaimed musical ensemble support young Deepika Indran today. Thank you so much. Kumari Deepika Indran begins her Arangetram with a traditional Mallari, which is set to Raga Gambira Natai and Khanda Triputta Talam. During the ancient times, Mallaris were performed during the temple processions to the vibrant background of the majestic Nadaswaram and Tavil. The dancers would perform in front of the procession as it was taken through the temple and the streets. In today's times, this ritualistic composition has been adapted to the stage and signifies the invoking of the blessings of the divine onto the stage. A Mallari is set to different rhythmic patterns and is performed in 3 speeds, showcasing the dancer's rhythmic acumen. The Mallari will be continued with the famous Ganesha Pancharatnam composed by Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya. Deepika seeks the blessings of the one-tusked Gajanana, the beloved son of goddess Parvati and Shiva, who removes all obstacles and sufferings of his devotees. She extols his magnificent form and requests the omnipresent Lord Vigneshwara to remove all obstacles of today's program and bless the Arangetram with success. The Ganesha Pancharatnam is set to Raga Malika and Tishra Adi Talam. Ladies and gentlemen, Kumari Deepika Indran begins her Arangetram with a traditional Mallari followed by the Ganesha Pancharatnam.
Gajanana Padma गजाननम् अहर्निशम् अनेकदं तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तम् उपास्महे एकदन्तम् उपास्महे धन गणपति वावा धन गणपति वावा धन गणपति वावा செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாத்தா தன கணபதியே வாவா செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாத்தா தன கணபதியே வாவா செய்யும் தவங்கள் பலித்திட தன்னருள் தாத்தா தன கணபதியே வாவா மனமலர் தன்னில் உன்னை மனமலர் தன்னில் உன்னை வைத்து நான் பூஜித்தேன் மனமலர் தன்னில் உன்னை வைத்து நான் பூஜித்தேன் மகரமல் யாழில் உன் மகிமையை வாசித்தேன் மகரமல் யாழில் உன் மகிமையை வாசித்தேன் தன கணபதியே கரிமுக ஐங்கர கண்மணியே கரிமுக ஐங்கர கண்மணியே கலையெல்லாம் தந்திடும் விண்மணியே கரிமுக ஐங்கர கண்மணியே கலையெல்லாம் தந்திடும் விண்மணியே பறிவுடல் கருணையே பறிவுடல் கருணை பாலிக்கும் சுதனே பறிவுடல் கருணை பாலிக்கும் சுதனே விளங்கும் ಗಣಪತಿಯೇ ಗಣಮಿದುವೆ ಗಣಪತಿಯೇ
ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ ತರುಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ ತರುಂ ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ 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 ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ 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 ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ 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 ತಜಂ ತಣ್ಣಂ 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 ತದಿಂಗಿನ ತೊಂ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತದಿಂಗಿನ ತೊಂ ತದಿಂಗಿನ ತೊಂ ತತ್ತಾಂ ತದಿಂಗಿನ ತೊಂ ತದಿಂಗಿನ ತೊಂ ತದಿಂಗಿನ
ಮುದಕರಾತ ಮೋದಕಂ ಸದಾ ವಿಮುಕ್ತಿ ಸಾಧಕಂ ಕಲಾಧರಾವತಂ ಸಕಂ ವಿಲಾಸಿ ಲೋಕರಕ್ಷಕಂ ಅನಾಯಕಂ ಗನಾಯಕಂ ವಿನಾಶಿತೆ ಭದೈತ್ಯಕಂ ನತಾಶುಭಾಶುನಾಶಕಂ ನಮಾಮಿ तं ವಿನಾಯಕಂ ಮುದಕರಾತ ಮೋದಕಂ ಸದಾ ವಿಮುಕ್ತಿ ಸಾಧಕಂ ಕಲಾಧರಾವತಂ ಸಕಂ ವಿಲಾಸಿ ಲೋಕರಕ್ಷಕಂ ಅನಾಯಕಂ ಗನಾಯಕಂ ವಿನಾಶಿತೆ ಭದೈತ್ಯಕಂ ನತಾಶುಭಾಶುನಾಶಕಂ ನಮಾಮಿ तं ವಿನಾಯಕಂ अतितरातिभीकरं नवोदितार्कभास्वरं नमत्सुररिनिर्जरं नटाधिकापदोद्धरं सुरेश्वरं निधीश्वरं गजेश्वरं गणेश्वरं महेश्वरं अनाथये परात्परं निरन्तरं अतितरातिभीकरं नवोदितार्कभास्वरं नमत्सुररिनिर्जरं नटाधिकापदोद्धरं सुरेश्वरं निधीश्वरं गजेश्वरं गणेश्वरं महेश्वरं तमाश्रये परात्परं निरन्तरम् समस्तलोकशङ्करं निरस्तदैत्यकुञ्जरं धरेतरोदरं वरौ वरे भवत्रमुक्षरं कृपाकरं क्षमाकरं मुदाकरं यशस्करं नमस्करं नमस्कृतं नमस्करोमि भास्वरं समस्तलोकशङ्करं निरस्तदैत्यकुञ्जरं धरेतरोदरं वरं वरे भवत्रमुक्षरं कृपाकरं क्षमाकरं मुदाकरं यशस्करं नमस्करं नमस्कृतं नमस्करोमि भास्वरम् अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वकर्मणं पुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं कविसदाशभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणं अकिञ्चनार्तिमार्जनं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम् नितान्तकान्तदन्तकान्ति मन्तकान्तकात्मजं अचिन्त्यरूपमन्तहीनं तराय अन्तकान्तकात्मजो अचिन्त्यरूपमन्तहीनमुत्तराय कृतनु हृदन्तरि निरन्तरु वसन्तपुण्ययोगिना तमेकदन्तमेव तौ विचिन्तयामि सन्ततं तमेकदन्तमेव तौ विचिन्तयामि सन्ततं तमेकदन्तमेव तौ विचिन्तयामि सन्ततं विचिन्तयामि
After that devotional Ganesha Pancharatnam, I would now like to take this moment to say a few words about the dancer Kumari Deepika Indran. Kumari Deepika Indran is a final year computer science engineering student at the PES University, Bangalore. She has been passionately pursuing Bharatanatyam under the tutelage of Natyacharya Vidushi Yamini Muttanna for the past 9 years. Her journey in dance has been marked by dedication, discipline, and a deep love for the art form. Deepika successfully completed her junior dance exam with distinction under the Karnataka Secondary Examination Board. She has actively participated in various productions of Kala Sanchanam Nrityalaya, including Dashavatara, Muruga Margam, and has performed at renowned venues such as the Tiruvannamalai Temple, Odakatur Mutt, and Venkateshwara Temple in Domlur. Deepika's involvement in the dance teams of both her school and college showcases her continuous engagement with the art. In parallel with her artistic pursuits, Deepika has excelled academically, receiving merit scholarships across 4 semesters in her college. Her journey as a student has been distinguished by several achievements, including the Best Outgoing Student Award in Class 10 and securing the 2nd rank in her Class 12 board exams. Deepika's interests extend beyond academics and dance. She is deeply passionate about entrepreneurship, business, and technology, having actively participated in and won multiple ideathons and hackathons. She has also served as the president of the Entrepreneurship Club. For Deepika, dance has been a creative outlet, channeling her energy into something meaningful and profound. She expresses her heartfelt gratitude to her guru, Vidushi Yamini Muttanna, whose guidance and inspiration have shaped her artistic journey, and Deepika looks forward to continuing her exploration of Bharatanatyam, aspiring to embody the same multidimensional excellence as her guru. She seeks all your blessings as she does so in the coming years. The performance that you are witnessing today is not just the reflection of a few months of practice, but is the result of years of dedicated tutelage under a guru seeking divine knowledge. It is impossible for a student to receive this divine knowledge without the blessings of the goddess who embodies knowledge. Goddess Saraswati is the supreme embodiment of all knowledge and art forms, who blesses us with that spark that ignites each of our talents. Kumari Deepika will now present a kriti in praise of Goddess Saraswati. Mamavatu Shri Saraswati, Kama Koti Pita Nivasini. O Devi, kindly shower me with your blessings and protect me. The dancer invokes the radiant consort of Brahma, who is seated elegantly on a white lotus, holding the Vedas and the mala on her hands, while also playing the veena. With her Veena's enchanting melodies, she awakens the dormant potential within us, nurturing our innate abilities and guiding us towards excellence. Seeking the gracious blessings of the goddess of all art forms, wisdom, and knowledge, Kriti in Raga Hindolam set to Aditala, a composition of the erstwhile Sri Mysore Vasudevacharya.
माणिक्यवीणा उपलालयन्ती मदालसा मञ्जुळ वाग्विलासा महेन्द्र नीलद्युति कोमला मातंग कन्या मनसा स्मरामि मनसा स्मरामि मनसा स्मरामि
Janutta, dimitta, daritta, tana, tana, ta, tajam, tanam, tanam, takita, tana, tajanu, janu, tai, tajam, tanam, tanam, takita, daritta, tana, tana, ta, tana, tajanu, janu, ta, janu, ta, dimitta, dimitta, kita, daritta, daritta, tana, ta, tana, tajanu, ta, janu, ta, dimitta, 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 dari, ta, tana, ta, janu, ta, dimi, daritta, rana, tana, ta, janu, janu, ta, dimi, dimitta, kita, takatari, kita, tum, takatari, kita, tum, takatari, kita, tum, tatari, tatana, tajanu, tadimi, taritta, tana, tana, tajanu, janu, tadimi, dimitta, kita, takatari, kita, tum, takatari, kita, tum, takatari, kita, tum, tatari, tatana, tajanu, tadimi, taritta, rana, tana, tajanu, janu, tadimi, dimitta, kita, takatari, kita, tum, takatari, kita, tum, takatari, kita, tum.
मामवतु श्री सरस्वती 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 श्री सरस्वती मामवतु श्री सरस्वती कामकोटि पीठ निवासिनी कामकोटि पीठ निवासिनी मामवतु श्री सरस्वती कामकोटि पीठ निवासिनी मामवतु श्री सरस्वती सरस्वती कोमलकर सरोज धृतवीणा कोमलकर सरोज धृतवीणा सीमातीत वरवाग्विभूषण सीमातीत वरवाग्विभूषण कोमलकर सरोज धृतवीणा सीमातीत वरवाग्विभूषण गजनि दम 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 गज गज मग दम नि दजनि समग सगनि स नि गजनि सदनि दद सनि दनि मद मद गम दनि समग सगनि स नि गजनि सदनि दद सनि दनि मद मदनि समग मामवतु श्री सरस्वती 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 राजाधिराज पूजित चरणे राजाधिराज पूजित चरणे राजेव नयने रमणीय वदने राजेव नयने रमणीय वदने राजाधिराज पूजित चरणे राजेव नयने रमणीय वदने सुजन मनोहर पूर्ण चतुरे निजगल शोभित मणिमयहारे सुजन मनोहर पूर्ण चतुरे निजगल शोभित मणिमयहारे अज भवन्ति तवासुदेव चरणार्चित सकल वेद सारे सुजन मनोहर पूर्ण चतुरे निजगल शोभित मणिमयहारे अज भवन्ति तवासुदेव चरणार्चित सकल वेद सारे सा गज नि दम 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 गज गज मग दम नि दज नि सा समग सग नि स नि गज नि स धनि दद सा नि धनि मद मद गम धनि समग सग नि स नि गज नि स धनि दद सा नि धनि मद मद नि समग मामवतु श्री सरस्वती कामकोटि पीठ निवासिनी मामवतु श्री सरस्वती सरस्वती श्री सरस्वती सरस्वती
After that graceful invocation to Goddess Saraswati, I would now like to take this opportunity to say a few words about Natyacharya Srimati Yamini Muttanna. Srimati Yamini Muttanna is a Bharatanatyam dancer, teacher, and choreographer. Her dance sadhana is blessed by revered Guru Dr. Vasundhara Doraiswamy, and her yoga sadhana is blessed by Yoga Visharad Sri B.N.S. Iyengar. Her individual approach to technique and creativity are characterized by a distinctive flow of the body movements which comes from rigorous and disciplined practice of Bharatanatyam and Ashtanga Yoga. As a choreographer, Srimati Yamini's presentations are traditional and secular. Her strength in choreography relies on her ability to stay within the rubric of Bharatanatyam and use other forms like yoga and Kalaripayattu for her narrative. She puts in a lot of research and time for her work and has so far produced some unique themes inspired from the Shastras of Yoga Sutra, branches of Upanishad, and the Bhagavad Gita. Her choreography on the 9 planets from the shloka composition of Jagat Guru Sri Adi Shankaracharya have won her appreciation from the audience and press alike. Srimati Yamini Muttanna has established her reputation for sincerity and expertise in all art forms that she adopts in her dance presentations. She has performed on various stages in the USA, Malaysia, UK, Netherlands, and the Fiji Islands. She has performed at many cultural festivals and corporate events across the country. She recently traveled to Sweden to conduct yoga and Indian classical dance workshops. She was one of the panel speakers at the Mysore Yoga Conference. Guru Yamini Muttanna is an empaneled artist with the ICCR under the established category. She is a graded A at Doordarshan, National Channel of India. She is also a well-known stage actress and uses her theatre skills for her dance, giving her presentation dignity of theatre as well as the grace of dance. She has been conferred with the titles Natya Kala Vipanchi and Shringaramani for her expertise in Bharatanatyam. She has also won the title of Sartak Nari for her contributions to books, dance, theatre, and yoga awarded by the CNBC TV9. She was recently awarded the Kala Surabhi by the Urais Vedic Sangeeta Academy. She has to her credit conducting and scripting yoga programs on the popular TV networks of Tata Sky and Disney Hotstar. She has authored 3 books on yoga. The Power of Yoga, which is now an international bestseller, has been translated into various foreign languages. Guru Yamini Muttanna is a dedicated acharya who pursues her art with passionate precision and devotion that defines her approach towards perfection. The students of Kalasanchanam are definitely fortunate to be learning under a multifaceted artist as Guru Yamini Muttanna. The dancer, Kumari Deepika Indran, will now present the most challenging composition of the Bharatanatyam Margam, the Varnam. It is said that performing a Varnam is equal to performing a Yajna. Through Yajnas, we seek to invoke the divine presence and blessings of the Lord by chanting His holy name. Similarly, through the Varnam, the dancer praises the glorious deeds of the Lord with intense devotion and call out to Him to bless her with His divine darshan. Guru Bala Saraswati likens the Bharatanatyam Margam to the structure of a great temple where the Varnam forms the holy present, the Garbhagudi of the deity of the Varnam. This is the place that gives the dancer expansive scope to revel in the rhythm, mood, music, and the devotion of Varnam. Today's Varnam is a popular composition of Sri Papanasam Shivan, Swami, Naan Undan Adimai Yendru Ulagam Yellam Ariyume. Guru Yamini Muttanna has chosen a very unique way to express the sthai of this Varnam. Deepika portrays a pining Parvati Devi who recounts her happy moments spent as Sati with her beloved Shiva. She realizes that her adamant request of gracing the yajna of her father Daksha, although uninvited, was the root cause of her present situation. As Sati, she had entered the palace of Daksha, where the yajna was happening in all pomp and show. There she was insulted by her own father, and unable to take his piercing and derogatory remarks of her beloved, she jumps into the sacrificial fire of the yajna. Enraged, Shiva comes to destroy the entire yajna and then enters a meditative mode. Meanwhile, Sati is born as goddess Parvati and offers continuous puja to Lord Shiva, seeking his forgiveness and yearning to unite with him. She calls out to him and says, Tamadam seyyamal vandarul. O Lord, please do not delay in blessing me. Expressing her sincere love and devotion to him, she asserts that she would joyously chant his name and hold on to his lotus feet throughout her cycle of life. Pondering upon the majestic dancing form of the Lord who resides at the Golden Hall of Chidambaram, she asks when she would get the divine bliss of watching him perform his aesthetic Ananda Tandavam. Being struck by his gentle smile, captivating eyes, beautiful dance, and majestic walk, her heart is melting and withering away. Nataraja Deva Satchida Ananda, O Lord, who holds the mighty Ganga in your matted hair locks, who adorns ornaments of snake and plays the damaru and holds the fire of knowledge in your hands, please come and bless me. These expressive lines of the Varnam are also intertwined with rhythmic swara patterns and intricate jatis that tests and showcases the dancer's sense of laya. A captivating confluence of nritta and abhinaya, Varnam in Raga Natakaranji, set to Aditala, a popular composition of Sri Papanasam Shivan.
சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம்
ததிங்கின தொம் த தி த க ந க த த த தி கு தி தி த க ந க தி தி த தி கு தொம் தி த க ந க தொம் தொம் த தி கு நம் தி த க ந க நம் நம் த தி கு த த த தி கு தி தி த தி கு தொம் தி த தி கு நம் தி த தி கு த தி த க ந க த த த தி கு தி தி த க ந க தி தி த தி கு தொம் தி த க ந க தொம் தொம் த தி கு நம் தி த க ந க நம் நம் த தி கு த த த தி கு தி தி த தி கு தொம் தி த தி கு நம் தி த தி கு த தி த க ந க த த தி கு தி தி த க ந க தி தி த தி கு தொம் தி த க ந க தொம் தொம் த தி கு நம் தி த க ந க த தி கு த த த தி கு தி தி த தி கு தொம் தி த தி கு நம் தி த தி கு த த தி கு தி த தி கு தொம் த தி கு நம் த தி த தி கு த தி கு தை தி தி தை த தி கு த தி கு த தி கு திருட தை தி தி தை த த தி கு த த தி கு த த தி கு திருட தை தி தி தை
சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமியே நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி
சென்னு திந்த திந்த தன்ன சென்னு தின்னி கிட்ட தத்தரி தத்தன்ன தச்சென்னு தத்தரி ததன தச்சென்னு ததிமி தாதா தன 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 தக்கிட்ட ததன தச்சென்னு ததிமி ததன தாதா தன 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 தக்கிட்ட தன 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 தச்சென்னு சென்னு சென்னு திமி 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 தத்தரி தத்தன தத்தன தச்சென்னு தத்தரி தத்தன தச்சென்னு ததிமி தத்தித்தர தகதித்தர தஜம் தஜம் தைதிரை தத்தித்தர தகதித்தர தஜம் தஜம் தைதிரை தித்தர தகதித்தர தஜம் தஜம் தைதிரை
சுவாமி நானு தன்னடிமை எங்கு உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே சுவாமி நானு தன்னடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே சுவாமி நானு தன்னடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே தாமதம் செய்யாது வந்தருள் மாதோர் பங்க பூதேச 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 தாமதம் செய்யாது வந்தருள் மாதூர் பல்க பூதேச தாமதம் செய்யாது வந்தருள் மாதோர் பல்க பூதேச தாமதம் செய்யாது வந்தருள் மாதோர் பல்க பூதேச தாமதம் செய்யாது
தத்திந்தக தத்திந்தக தக்க தத்திந்தக தத்திந்தக தக்க தத்திந்தக தத்திந்தக தல்லங்கு தக்க தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தத்தரி தீம் தத்தரி தத்தரி தத்தன தஜ்ஜனு தத்திமி தத்தரி தரி தத்தன தன தஜ்ஜனு ஜனு தத்திமி திமி தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தை தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தத்தரி தீம் தத்தரி தத்தரி தத்தன தஜ்ஜனு தத்திமி தத்தரி தரி தத்தன தன தஜ்ஜனு ஜனு தத்திமி திமி தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தை தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தத்தரி தீம் தத்தரி தரதோம் 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 தீம் தத்தரி தாம் தத்தரி தரதோம் 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 தாம் தத்தரி தரதோம் தரதோம் தீம் தத்தரி தரதோம் தரதோம் தாம் தத்தரி தீம் தத்தரி தரதோம் 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 தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தரதோம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தை தரதோம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தத்தரி தீம் தத்தரி தரதோம் 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 தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தரதோம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தை தரதோம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தத்தரி தீம் தத்தரி தரதோம் 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 தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தாம் தரதோம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும் தை தரதோம் தத்திங்கிணத்தும்
தாமதம் செய்யாது வந்தருள் மாதோ பங்க ஓதியச தாமதம் செய்யாது வந்தருள் மாதோர் பங்க ஓதேச காமாமிருத பானமே இல் ஜீவனமே என்று நோவினேனே காமாமிருத பானமே இல் ஜீவனமே என்று நோவினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமே என் ஜீவனமே என்று நோம்பினேன் நாமாமிருத பானமே என் ஜீவனமே என்று நோம்பினேன் நாமாமிருத பானமே என் ஜீவனமே என்று நோம்பினேனே 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 நாமாமிருத பானமே என் ஜீவனமே
தலங்கு தக்க திங்கு தக்க ததிங்கிணத்தும் தத்த டிங்கு தக்க தக்க டிங்கு தக்க டிங் டிங் குக்குத குக்குத டிங்கு தத்த டிங் டிங்கு தத்த திருதத்த லங்கு தக்க தடிக்கு தேக்குத தேக்குத தனக்கு தேக்குத ததேக்குத தடிக்கு தேக்கு தனக்கு ஜேக்கு தடிக்கு ஜேக்கு தனக்கு ஜேக்கு தடிக்கு தனக்கு ஜனக்கு கிணக்கு தத்தித்த தித்த த தக்க திகு கிடக்கு தருதோம் தத்தித்த தித்த த தக்க திகு கிடக்கு தருதோம் தத்தித்த தித்த த தக்க திகு கிடக்கு தருதோம்
நாமாமிருத பானமே என் ஜீவனமே என்று நோவினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமே என் ஜீவனமே என்று நோவினேனே நடனமாடும் சேவடி தரிசனம் என்று கிடைக்கும் எனவே ஏகினேனே நடனமாடும் சேவடி தரிசனம் என்று கிடைக்கும் எனவே ஏகினேனே செட்டாடவியில் இளம் பிறை தேவகங்கையுமோ அறவுமாட செஞ்சடாடவியில் இளம் பிறை தேவகங்கையுமோ அறவுமாட இளநகை தவழும் செவ்விதழுடன் ததி என சிற்றம்பலும் தன்னில் ஆடும் சுவாமி நானுதன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே செஞ்சடாடவியில் இளம் பிறை தேவகங்கையுமோ அறவுமாட இளநகை தவழும் செவ்விதழுடன் ததீம் என சிற்றம்பலோ தன்னில் ஆடும் சுவாமி நானுதன் அடிமை என்று உலகம் எல்லாம் அறியுமே சுவாமி நானுதன் அடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே சுவாமி நடராஜ தேவா நடராஜ தேவா நடராஜ தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நடராஜ தேவா
தலங்கு தக்க திகு தக்க ததிகின தோம் தீம் தீம் தாம் தாம் கிடதக தித்தாம் தித்தாம் தக்கிட்ட திமி தீம் தீம் தாம் தாம் கிடதக தித்தாம் தித்தாம் தக்கிட்ட திமி தீம் ததீம் ததக தாம் திதாம் திதக தக ததீம் ததக தாம் திதாம் திதக தீம் தீம் ததித்தாம் ததித்தாம் தக தீம் ததித்தாம் தீம் ததித்தாம் தத்தரித தஜ்ஜனு தத்ததிமித தக்கிடதக ததீங்கினதம் 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 தத்தரித தத்தனத தஜ்ஜனு தத்ததிமித ததீங்கினதம் 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 தத்தரித தஜ்ஜனு தத்ததிமித தக்கிடதக ததீங்கினதம் ததீங்கினதம் ததீங்கினதம்
தேவா சச்சிதானந்த 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 தேவா நடராஜ தேவா மகச நீரே சனி தனி சனி சரிகம கச நீரே சனி தனி சனி சரிகம பாராடும் அழகில் மோகம் கொண்ட இவளை பாராடும் அழகில் மோகம் கொண்ட இவளை பார்நட்டர தேவா மக மக சனி சனி தனி சரி கமதனி சனி மக சனி சரி கம மக சனி சனி தனி சரி கமதனி சனி மக சனி சரி கட்டர தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நட்டர தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நடராஜ தேவா நந்தி பிருங்கி சிவகணம் முனிவர்களும் இந்திரனுடன் அமர கோடிகள் பணியும் நந்தி பிருங்கி சிவகணம் முனிவர்களும் இந்திரனுடன் அமர கோடிகள் பணியும் நந்தி பிருங்கி சிவகணம் முனிவர்களும் இந்திரனுடன் அமர கோடிகள் பணியும் நடராஜ தேவா தனித மக மதமா கமக சனி சத நித நிசரி கம கம கமத தனி சரி சனித மதனி தனித மக மத நித மக சனி தனி சரி கனட்டர தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்த நட்டர தேவா நடராஜ தேவா புன்னகை தவழிதலில் அழகையும் கடை கண் அழகையும் கண்டார் மழுபடையை செஞ்சடையை தோளுடையை மதகஜ நடையை நினைந்துருகும் இவளை ஆண்டருள் புன்னகை தவழிதலில் அழகையும் கடை கண் அழகையும் கண்டார் மழுபடையை செஞ்சடையை தோளுடையை மதகஜ நடையை நினைந்துருகும் இவளை ஆண்டருள் நடராஜ தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நடராஜ தேவா சா ரீ சா நித மக மக சா ரீ க ம த நி சா ரீ சா நித மக மக சா ரீ க ம த நி சா நித நி நித ம மக சா மக த ம நித சா நித மக சா ம நித நி சரி க மக ச நி ரே ச நித நி சா நித மக ம மக ரே ச நி த நி சரி க ம க ம த ம த நி த நி சா ரி க ம மக ச நி த மக ச நி த நி சா ரி க ந ட ர ஜ தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நடராஜ தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நடராஜ தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நடராஜ தேவா நடராஜ தேவா சச்சிதானந்த நடராஜ
Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that a sincere outcry of devotion and passion for the Lord? Let us give another huge round of applause for Kumari Deepika Indran. Before we continue with the second segment of the Arangetram, where Deepika will be presenting a Padam, Tilana and Kavadi Chandu, we shall now have a small felicitation ceremony. I request our esteemed chief guests, Guru Srimati Jayanti Subramaniam and Shri Suresh Narasimha sir, to kindly come onto the dais. A brief introduction of Kalai Mamini Srimati Jayanti Subramaniam. Kalai Mamini Srimati Jayanti Subramaniam is someone more than just a talented danseuse. She is a connoisseur's delight. Some Bharatanatyam recitals titillate by innovation and some others please the eyes, but Guru Jayanti ma'am's stirs the heart. Long after the performance is over, the spell of her exquisite natya lingers soothingly in the mind. As the disciple of Padma Shri Adayar K. Lakshman sir, she thoroughly imbibed from her guru a brilliant and chaste style. She learnt the nuances of abhinaya or expression from the veteran Padma Bhushan Guru Srimati Kalanidhi Narayan and observed the intricacies of rhythm from Bhagavatulu Sri Sita Rama Sharma sir. Deeply rooted in tradition, her art is known for its classical purity and deep emotive quality. Srimati Jayanti Subramaniam has performed in the prestigious festivals conducted by various cultural organizations in India, as well as in festivals of national repute. She has enthralled visiting foreign dignitaries, delegates, and students from several universities abroad with her performances and lecture demonstrations. An A-graded artist of Doordarshan, she has been featured in its national and regional channels. She is also an empaneled artist of the ICCR. She runs her own institution, Kala Darshana in Chennai, where training is imparted in theory and practice of Bharatanatyam to young aspirants from India and abroad. Endowed with a rich experience as a performer, teacher, and choreographer, she has produced an instructional DVD for the basics of Bharatanatyam, which is a ready reckoner for young students. She is the recipient of the several awards, including the prestigious Kalai Mamini of the state government of Tamil Nadu. The latest being Natya Kala Sarati from Sri Parthasarathi Swami Sabha, Chennai. Ma'am, we are very blessed with your performance today. Thank you for taking your time off and coming and gracing the occasion of Deepika's Arangetram. We request you to accept a small token of love from Kala Sanchanam Nrityalaya. Ma'am, we request you to say a few words.
Dear Yamini Muttanna, Shri Suresh Narasimha, the parents of Deepika, Srimati Sashi Indran and Shri Indran Giri, the artists on the dais, family, friends, and Rasikas gathered here this evening for Deepika's Arangetram. I would like to thank Yamini and Deepika's parents for the wonderful experience they have given me this evening. It's been truly a wonderful experience in all respects: musical, rhythmic, expressive, aesthetic, devotional, and spiritual. I have heard of Srimati Yamini Muttanna, and I first had the opportunity of meeting her this summer in Chennai when she had come to do a yoga workshop for the dancers there as part of the Abhivriddhi Shala organized by the Association of Bharatanatyam Artists of India, which has its headquarters in Chennai. So that was when I first met her. I was doing a Varnam workshop, and I got introduced to her on the last day of the workshop. And when I received an invitation for Deepika's Arangetram to be the chief guest, the first thing I asked was, who is the guru? And when they said it was Srimati Yamini, I immediately agreed. Not because I've seen any of her students, but the feedback that I got from each of the students who attended her workshop, they said, Auntie, nanna purunju udututta. Because immediately after hers was my Varnam workshop. And she said, because of that, we were able to handle the rigor of the Varnam for another 3 hours. The energy that we got from her, we could go on with the Varnam workshop for another 3 hours without becoming tired. So that is the kind of holistic, we have all kinds of teachers nowadays. Some just teach, some instruct. Some teachers make you understand what it is. Some instigate you to think for yourself. But an excellent guru or a great guru is somebody who can inspire. And I think that is the kind of guru Srimati Yamini is. Actually, when the heart is full, you don't want to bore people with long speeches. But I know Deepika has put in so much of effort to do what she's doing today. பார்த்தா அவ ரொம்ப எஃபர்ட்லெஸ்ஸாக பண்ண மாதிரி இருந்தது இல்லையா? ஏதோ சிரமமே படாத பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருந்தது. But that seeming effortlessness comes with a lot of effort. Effort not for few hours or few days or few months, but years of dedicated practice under the watchful guidance of a guru. So without, especially in the field of arts, without the guru, we are nowhere. And we should be fortunate to get the right kind of guidance. And the guru parampara solluva. They will tell me your parents and I will tell who you are. So when it comes to the arts, it's always tell me who your guru is. And I can, even without watching you dance or sing, I can tell you how your art will be. So we should be very, very fortunate to get the guidance of a good guru. And Deepika is in excellent hands. What struck me about Deepika's performance today was her very, very calm nature. There was she was not perturbed in any way. She was not intimidated by the stage. She was totally engrossed in her dance. And that is something very, very difficult to find even in very experienced artists. Because as dancers, sometimes our attention is the orchestra going to be correct? Will they do mistakes? Or how is my audience? Are there enough people in the audience? Or what kind of audience? Are they going to appreciate my art? We have, or is my flower going to fall off? Is my pins going to come out? There are so many things that can bother a dancer. But ignoring all this, to just be absorbed in the dance is really something. அது சொல்லி கொடுத்து வராது. என்னன்னா, see, an art form like dance, it helps you peel off your external layers and teaches you to look inward. So every soul is camouflaged by the Panchamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and finally the Anandamaya Kosha. So the art of dance, the very training or padipadiya porate, it helps you peel these layers and look inward. So modala we start with the physical training. Because Annamaya Kosha is the outermost shell that encompasses your soul. And so the first we start training the physical body. முதல்ல ஒரு அரமண்டி உட்காரத்தே ஒரு தட்டடவு பண்ணுறதே we have all sorts of aches and pains. But as you keep practicing, as you keep training, you lose your body consciousness. And the adavas flow effortlessly. Even without you thinking, you lose the consciousness of your body. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஆடுறதே மூச்சு வாங்கும். அண்ட் இவ்வளோ ஆடினாலே கொஞ்சம் கூட மூச்சு வாங்கிதா இல்லை. ஏன்னா you learn to train your pranamaya kosha, which is the breath, the life breath that controls your annamaya kosha and nourishes your annamaya kosha. அதுக்கப்புறம் மனோமய கோஷா, the emotions. இப்போ அவள் ரொம்ப சர்வசாதாரணமாக இவ்வளோ எமோஷன்ஸ் காட்டினா நீங்கள் பண்ணி பாருங்கோ. இட்ஸ் வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். நினச்ச மாத்திரம் கோபம் வரணும், நினச்ச மாத்திரம் சிரிக்கணும், நினச்ச மாத்திரம் அற்புதம் வரணும்னா அதுக்குள்ள ட்ரைனிங் வேணும். And then it comes, first you have to very consciously train to channelize your emotions. And then it comes naturally. Whatever emotion you want, it is at your beck and call. And then you have the Vijnanamaya Kosha, where your art reflects all the experiences that you gather through your sense organs in this birth, also coupled with the vasanas. Because ஒரு குரு எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு போல தான் சொல்லித்தரா. There's no differentiation in a class of 10 or 20 or how many ever. What she teaches is the same. But what the students absorb from her is based on her vasanas. அந்த ஒரு பேக்ரவுண்ட் நம்ம அம்மா அப்பாவும் வீட்டில் கொடுக்கணும். நம்ம பூர்வ ஜன்ம ஒரு சுக்ருதம் இருந்தால் தான் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கலைக்கே வர முடியும். இட்ஸ் நாட் எவ்ரிபடி ஹூ டேக்ஸ் டு தி ஆர்ட்ஸ். ஸோ அது ஒரு பூர்வ ஜென்ம தொடர்பு இருந்தால் தான் ஒரு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கலையை கற்றுக்கவே முடியும். அண்ட் when you peel all these layers, then you get that ananda, that experience. And what is the purpose of the dancer finally? Okay, we get anandam. வீட்லயே ஆடலாமே, வீட்லயே ஆனந்தமாக ஆடலாமே. What is the purpose? Why are we dancing on this auditorium? So we want to connect and communicate that anandam that we feel within when we dance. We would like to communicate that to the onlookers and together become elevated. So it is not the dancer alone who should feel the ஆனந்தம். பார்க்குறவாளுக்கும் அது ஆனந்தம் கொடுக்கும்படியாக இருக்கணும் அந்த நாட்டியம். And I think I don't have to say, all of you applauded her after every item. So I'm sure all of you would have forgotten yourself for those moments that Deepika danced. And the choice of items again, very demanding. Usually நாங்கள் ஒரு சிம்பிளாக ஒரு அரங்கேற்றம்னா ஒரு சிம்பிளாக ஒரு அலாரிப்பு அப்படி தான் ஆரம்பிப்போம். But she had started with a very demanding Mallari, followed by the Ganesha Pancharatnam. So that means avlo போட்டு புழிஞ்சு எடுத்திருக்கா குரு, and a lot of teamwork. And the Mamavatu Shri Saraswati, so much of musicality in the choreography. And again, coming to the Varnam, very demanding. And Deepika calma irundha. Thidirna and the Dakshayagam kaatrate, her face turned so many emotions. அது என்னன்னா தக்ஷனோட கோபம், see there's a difference. கோபம்னா ஒரே மாதிரி கோபம் இல்லை. தக்ஷனுக்கு வர கோபம் வேற, சிவனுக்கு வர கோபம் வேற. She was able to beautifully distinguish the different, I mean there's so many subtle differences in emotions, and she's got a naturally emotive face. அது திணிச்சு வர மாதிரி இல்லை, அனுபவபூர்வமாக. I mean she felt every moment. She was in the dance every moment. And I think that is the greatest lesson that we learn from learning an art form like dance and music. நம்ம எத்தனையோ ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணலாம். மேடையில் அன்னைக்கு அமையணும்னா we have to be totally absorbed in it, absorbed in the dance. And that comes with a lot of difficulty. இப்போ எங்கள் மாஸ்டர் சொல்லுவார், ஒரு ஸ்மால் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இந்த ஒரு கிடத்தக்க தருகிடுத்தோம், இட்ஸ் அ வெரி சேலஞ்சிங் அடவு ஃபார் த டான்சர் டு டூ. ஸோ ஹி வில் டெல், அந்த கிடத்தக்க தருகிடுத்தோம் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு தடவை கரெக்டாக வரணும்னா நீங்கள் 100 தடவை ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும், அப்போ ஒரு தடவை கரெக்டாக வரும். ஆனால் நீங்கள் ஒவ்வொரு தடையும் அது பண்ணுறதே கரெக்டாக வரணும்னா எவ்வளோ தூரம் நீங்கள் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும். ஸோ டு பி in the present moment every time you perform calls for a lot of sadhana. அதனால தான் அது ஒரு யக்ஞம் மாதிரி அப்படிங்கிறோம். And this is a life lesson that we learn. ஏன்னா forever we are worried. ஏன்னா இப்போ டான்ஸ் ஆடின்னு இருக்கிறதே, ஐயோ நான் முன்னாடி தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேனே அப்படின்னு நினச்சா இப்போ வருதும் போயிடும். ஆர் பின்னாடி என்ன வருதுன்னு நினச்சானா இப்போ பண்ண வேண்டிய எக்ஸ்ப்ரெஷன் போயிடும். So you have to be in the present moment. And that is what we have to train ourselves to do in life also. You know, we cannot think about the past miseries or glories and rest. Similarly, we cannot be worried about the future. நாளைக்கு என்ன நடக்கும்னு நினச்சா இன்றைக்கி பண்ண வேண்டிய காரியம் போகிறது. But I think from a young age, when you're trained in an art form or sports for that matter, that teaches you to live in the present moment. And I would like to wish Deepika very many years of journeying together with her guru. It's a very, very beautiful journey, whatever she may choose to do in life. I would like to here congratulate the parents of Deepika. ஏன்னா இங்கே ஒருத்தர் ஆடணும்னா அங்கே 10 பேர் பேக் ஸ்டேஜ் ஆடணும். அண்ட் ஹியர் ஐ கேன் சி த என்டையர் ஃபேமிலி ஆஃப் தீபிகா இஸ் ஹியர். அவ்வளோ பேருக்கு இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணி விட்டா எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்குமான்னு கூட தெரியாதுமா. பட் there is so the whole family is here to support here, and I know there are a lot of people, students of Yamini and relatives who are dancing behind the stage so that Deepika may or nischintaya meda mela aadalanu. There's so much going on. I would like to congratulate the parents. ஏன்னா we can choose to put our child in anything. நான் என்ன சொல்வேன்னா, எப்போதும் ஒரு என்ஜினியர் ஆகலாம், ஒரு டாக்டர் ஆகலாம், ஒரு சார்ட்டர்ட் அக்கௌண்டன்ட் ஆகலாம். இதெல்லாம் நம்ம வயிற்று பொழப்புக்கு. It doesn't mean we don't have to pursue it with passion. Yes, we have to. பட் அதெல்லாம் வயிற்று பொழப்புக்காக நம்ம படிக்கிற படிப்பு. இது this is for our soul. This is for our soul, and it is something I wish that Deepika carries for life. So with these words, nariya pesita, but I would like to thank Yamini and Deepika's parents for having invited me to be part of this very beautiful evening. And the wonderful orchestra, what do I say? It was an experience, such, and இது சில பேர் அந்த ஆர்டிஸ்ட் மாற்றிகிட்டே இருப்பா. Then you don't get that rapport. I could see how they supported each other, how they understood what was coming, and the involvement with which they supported the artist. It is something very, very wonderful. So hearty congratulations to the entire team of musicians. And also the compere. அவ்வளோ ஒரு நிதானமாக நிறுத்தி நிதானமாக கம்பேர் பண்ணி, it was very beautifully done. Hearty congratulations to you too, ma. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your nuanced observations, informative assertions about the benefits of the art form, and your blessings. Thank you very much. A short introduction of Shri Suresh Narasimha, a technology and consumer-focused venture capitalist. He has over 15 years of entrepreneurial experience creating multiple startups in technology and consumers. He has more than 20 patents from the USPTO and is a pioneer in mobile advertising, augmented reality, and AI, amongst other things. He runs a venture capitalist fund, Aramp, investing in deep tech innovations on campus. Aramp has incubated more than 75 startups and believes in the ability of Indian campuses to contribute to global innovation. Additionally, he runs a foundation that works with more than 400 colleges to create a culture and platform for students to identify relevant problems and solve them with deep tech. Shri Suresh Narasimha is on the board of several foundations, institutions, companies, and incubators driving this mission. He is an acclaimed speaker who conducts workshops on Indian aesthetics, innovation, AI, advertising, technology, and knowledge systems. He is an avid reader and a student of Indian aesthetics. He also writes poems, articles, and book reviews in Kannada, English, and Sanskrit. Sir, it is our honor to have you amongst our presence today. Kalasanchanam Nrityalaya takes this moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to you for being here with us today. Sir, we request you to speak a few words.
Namaskara. Out of all the things that I do, only thing that gives me happiness is the Indian aesthetics, right? And that's what brings me here. First, let me congratulate Deepika, right? And a lot more things were said by ma'am, right? It's an amazing review, right? And thanks a lot for presenting it. Deepikage Abhinandane Mate Vandane, right? So I read, I don't know how many of you have heard of S.L. Bhairappa, one of the novelists. In one of his novels, he says, to become an artist, you need at least 3 lives, right? In first life, you should experience art like crazy, right? Huchucha kelbeku, right? If you are a musician, you should listen to music like crazy, right? You should just experience the art in your first life. In second life, you should practice like crazy, right? You will not become an artist, right? You just practice like crazy, right? Hopefully with a good teacher, right? If you are lucky, with a good teacher. And only if you do these 2 things, there is a chance that you will become an artist in the third life, is what Bhairappa says in Mandra. Amazing stuff. In fact, that's so true. Look at any of our gods and goddesses, at least in India. You don't find any god or goddess who doesn't know how to sing or dance. Right? So for us, that's where we say musicians are the gods and goddesses, right? So I mean, that's ingrained in our culture and society, right? That's because people who are sitting on the dais represent that they are our gods and goddesses. And Deepika, congratulations. And I know that you have done very well in your education. And in fact, she has compared for many of our programs, right? So it's a way to this one. I know that, but I can assure you, what you have performed today is a lot better achievement than all the things put together, including your academics, your entrepreneurship, and some of the stuff. Congratulations. Coming back to Arangetram, I like this for 3 reasons, right? 3 reasons is what makes me love Arangetram, right? Other than the artist, it's a great achievement, they are happy, etc. But there are 3 other things which makes me really want to come to Arangetram again and again. First thing, the teacher, right? I mean, I don't know how many of you had seen the teacher when she was performing. And if you have not, please observe her the rest of the program. Just watch her. I can assure you it's as enthralling and entertaining as seeing the dance, right? So, go to any Arangetram because it's the, I mean, when talking about Bhagavad Gita, see, what all Krishna does to teach Bhagavad Gita, right? Hogi Pandavaru Manali Kelsa Martan, he will become a Sarathi because he wanted a Shishya who can listen to Bhagavad Gita, right? As much as it's difficult to find a guru for a Shishya, it's a lot more difficult for a guru to find the right Shishya. And whenever they see the happiness, you should see the spark in their eyes. And congratulations, madam, and thanks a lot for all your effort, right? That's the first reason. Second reason, madam did tell about, right? The family, right? The amount of sacrifice that they would have gone through, right? Not just the parents in this case, even the grandparents and this one, right? It's a real happiness moment, right? So, I mean, some of them very wrongly compare Arangetram with the marriage, right? Or this one, right? There is no comparison, right? This is the effort that gets into an art form to get into an Arangetram or the stage is lot more, right? Even from the family, right? I'm really thanks to the families and congratulations to them for seeing this day, right? That's the second one. Third one, most important thing, audience, right? How many of you are watching the dance for the first time? How many of you are watching a Bharatanatyam program for the first time? Right? And welcome, right? That's where I want to tell, right? Arangetram is as much an first time showcase for the artist as many of you who come and watch here because of any reasons, right? Maybe she is your friend or you belong to their family or whatever reason, but welcome to this experience, right? What I suggest you is, even those who are attending for the second time, the biggest contribution that you can make to this country, because our country's survival depends on the survival of its arts and culture, please go and watch as many dance programs or music programs as possible. It hates to see when we don't have filled seats for cultural programs. Please, the biggest contribution that you can make is just go and spend some time whenever there is an artist being performed. That's a better, I mean, it's as much as you going and voting, right? If I can say that, or perhaps a lot more than, right? Consider. Please, and thanks a lot for coming here and make sure that you go and attend as many cultural events as possible. These are the 3 reasons why I personally like Arangetram, right? So, now coming back to some of you who are learning, right? So we know that it's a lot of persistence, it's practice, right? So, and you have reached here. And let me assure you, when you learn an art form or when you start performing, that's where you enjoy the most, right? I mean, if you are practicing and once you perform it, right? I mean, even in the music, I say once you cross senior student, once you become a senior student, that's where you start enjoying your music, right? You are no longer practicing, you are enjoying, right? So it's unfortunate to see that all of you, after reaching certain level, you drop out, right? You are after putting all the effort, you are losing out on the results, right? So please, this is the high time, continue, persist with this. Right? And Ma'am spoke about one extremely interesting thing about being present, right? I mean, opt thing when you have a yoga teacher in front of it, talking about the being in the present. See, when you are a dancer or an artist, you can afford to be being in the present because your future is always guaranteed. Have you seen any musician, any artist who is not smarter in their life, right? I mean, money-wise, I mean, things are getting much, much better. In fact, I was telling one of your students, I mean, probably 20, 25 years back, artists were not doing extremely well in academics. I mean, at least in the sports. I mean, if you go and look at sports personnel, Indian cricket team of 80s, you will hardly see graduates. Today, you go and look at the team, most of them are done extremely well in academics, right? So what's your art form, your sports helps you is, it also makes sure that you do extremely well in your career. It will ensure that you do extremely well in your life, and it makes you a happier person. What more you need than anything else, right? So please, my suggestion is, please don't drop off from your dance. Continue to be in this. I can assure you that the industry of tomorrow or the world of tomorrow will give you a lot more respect than what we had given probably before last few years. And I just want to add a few more things here, right? So if you are a dancer, right, normally I talk against social media, but only to the dancers and musicians I'm telling them, please go and create as much content as possible. Please go, learn, understand, read a lot of Indian Puranas, read our literature, go and create as many content as possible. For example, Gata Saptashahi, or there are so many works in India which are not even touching the dance. There is an opportunity for you to go and create the unique content. The reason why I'm asking you to create the unique content is that's so we can spread our music and dance to a lot more people. And it's your responsibility to make sure that if you have an Insta page or if you have a Snap page, it's your responsibility to make sure that you spread the joy of dancing, just spread the joy of music, and make sure that a lot more people will feel jealous about your happiness, right? That's what I would say. So please go and create social media content. Otherwise, I'm dead against this, right? So that's all I wanted to say. Thanks a lot for inviting, and it's a really, really enthralling experience, and hope Deepika does a lot more things in the dance, right? I'm sure she will do very well in her career because I know her capabilities, but I hope she does a lot better things in dance, and with the able guru, that's not difficult as long as she persists. And thanks a ton to everyone who are here. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for your appreciative and encouraging words. Kumari Deepika Indran will now come forward to express her deep sense of gratitude to her role model, source of inspiration, the guide, the mentor, the person who has her back at all times, Natyacharya Srimati Yamini Muttanna. Deepika, along with her parents, express their sincere gratitude and love to ma'am, and she seeks her blessings for her journey forward. The most befitting moment for a student is to hear a few words of encouragement from her teacher. I now request Srimati Yamini Muttanna ma'am to say a few words.
Good evening, namaskara ellarigu. Thank you so much for being here and encouraging all of us. It is such a pleasure to see you all appreciating art, and just like sir said, you should make some time to go and appreciate art even though you don't know the artist, just go for the art and just, enjoy the art, because it gives you a lot of satisfaction. Like Madam spoke about the inner philosophy which a dancer is trained to uplift from her. So it is also true, because I am a practitioner of yoga and Bharatanatyam. These two art forms, these two forms of our classical works of our ancient sages, is something which cannot be taken as lightly as cannot be taken lightly. Sorry. So why? Because the training which goes into it is not just another training, but it is training to get into a very innermost space in yourself. For example, yoga is all about an internal journey into yourself, while dance is all about exploring and exploding the journey out into the audience. We all practice, we all learn, we all create dance just to present it for you all. Of course, it gives us a lot of satisfaction, but when it is shared with all of you, it is something else. The whole energy gets enhanced. You feel happy, you feel purified. All of us are creating a beautiful energy of peace and harmony within ourselves and around. And you will take this journey for some more time and you will enjoy the experience. This is a beautiful thing. I don't know if you will get so much in cinemas. Yeah, it is also a good entertainment, but the kind of soul-satisfying experience which you get in a live performance where the dancer is sweating it out just for you. And this is not, like Madam was saying, that this is not any less than a yagna, because we are invoking all the gods and we are invoking different types of energies, and telling stories of different energies, different idols and gods. So it is something which is close to yagna. You're just watching an entire story unfold of different gods, and it's beautiful. So I'm so happy that you all are enjoying the performance, and you will be watching some more beautiful stories from our Puranas. Puranas, listening to stories, understanding the stories, is something like we are the cultural ambassadors who can keep this Sanatana Dharma going. So I'm so happy and grateful for this opportunity to teach dance, and I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my parents. We don't come from a culture of dance. We are Kodavas. We are tribals from a very small little unit in Karnataka, a small little tribal place where we are just 2 lakh people all around the world. So we come from that community. My parents had no inclination or no gyan about dance at all, but how this happened to me and how my mother kind of encouraged me to go ahead and pursue this, though I had no idea as to what was going on, because we are warriors and farmers, basically. We come from that community which our community, though we are so less, have given generals and major generals and generals, General Karyappa, General Timaya, are all kind of my uncles. So we all come from that kind of, really, I'm just not exaggerating, because we are such a small community, so we are somehow related. And my father comes from the army background too. My father retired as a major. So being in a space like that and going around India in different places, and yet being rooted into this dance and pursuing it, something like Sir said that ಮೂರು ಜನ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಜನ್ಮ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಎರಡನೇ ಜನ್ಮ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. So it is just basically like that. And yeah, I think we should now start watching Deepika's dance, because if I go on, it's going to be a great conversation we'll be having. And I am so grateful for my accompanying artists. In fact, all of them, like Madam was saying, that the coordination which they have, and they are all my friends. In fact, the mridangist has been with me from 1986. Jairam has did the flute, was a flautist for my Arangetram. And we all have been together for such a long time that it's a beautiful gathering up there. We are almost jamming there. So, yeah, another 2 more dances to go. the most entertaining two pieces. Please enjoy. And I thank everybody. And I appreciate Deepika's family for giving her such beautiful samskara. They're a very loving family with very traditional values which is going on in their house. She's been brought up very well. She's a very, very calm, like Madam noticed. She's a very calm and a very loving and dedicated young girl. She has a long way to go and she will do well in whatever field she gets into. I will be there to support her in any way through art. That's about it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening. We will soon start the second half of this event. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll just take a few more moments to thank and express gratitude to a few other important people who've made today's Arangetram a success. The wonderful musical ensemble providing the vocal support we had with us, with one Shri Nandakumar Unnikrishnan sir, requesting the musical ensemble to kindly come onto the dais. Shri Nandakumar Unnikrishnan. Rhythmic support with the Mridangam, with one Shri P. Janardhan Rao. Mridangam, Shri P. Janardhan Rao. Playing the flute with one Shri Jairam Kekeri. Playing the veena with one Shri Gopal Venkataramana. Percussion and rhythmic support with the rhythm pads with one Shri D.V. Prasanna Kumar. Our gratitude to Shri Ilangovan sir for the wonderful makeup. Shri Ilangovan sir is a recipient of the Kala Yogi Bengaluru Ratna. Beautiful costumes were stitched by Prarthana dance costumes. The wonderful stage decor and the lightings for today was done by by Shri Nagaraja T.M. Sir, a very senior artist who has worked with almost all generations of dancers of Karnataka. Brochure photography was done by Shri Arjunjit. So if you're anywhere in the audience, we request you to come onto the dais. The invitation design and promotional materials were designed by Shri V.B. Suresh. Photography and videography is done by Universal Rasikas, Shri Madhukar and Shri Harshavardhan K for the photography, requesting a representative to kindly come onto the dais. Shri Madhukar sir from the Universal Rasikas. Shri Harshavardhan K. We'd also like to extend our gratitude to Shri Chetan Sir for the sounds and all the other technical and housekeeping staff of Chowdiah Memorial Hall for providing us with a well-maintained, convenient and artist-oriented stage and venue. Last but not the least, a huge shout out to all the students of Kala Sinchanam for the wonderful backstage support.
No last but not the least. Our beautiful, lovely compere. She's now become an official compere of Kala Sinchanam Nrityalaya. Kavya is such a beautiful artist, a wonderful Bharatanatyam artist, exponent from the Vaishnavi Shala of dance, a student of my very good friend, Mithun Sham. So she's always been supporting us, and with her, she works quite hard to make the script and everything, and she presents it very, very beautifully. God bless her. So we would like to give her a small token of our appreciation.
With this, we come to the end of the felicitation ceremony. I request our guests to kindly take your seats off the dais. As ma'am had promised, we have a very exciting second segment. Deepika will be beginning the second segment with a very descriptive padam. As Yamini ma'am already stated, our Puranas, Itihasas and epics form a very important part of Sanatana culture. Dance is a strong medium of communication through which we share different stories and episodes from our Puranas. Today's Padam, does just this in its fullest extent. Kumari Deepika Indran begins the piece by praising the Lord who sleeps on the snake bed in the milky ocean of Vaikunta. Parkadal alai mele, Pambanayin mele, Pallikondai Ranganada. She surrenders to the lotus feet of Mahavishnu, the Supreme Lord who took 10 different forms or avatars to protect his devotees, vanquish evil, and propagate dharma. He took the form of Matsya to restore the 4 Vedas hidden under the ocean, Kurma to balance the Mantara mountain on his back to facilitate the churning of the Kshira Sagara, Varaha to protect Bhuma Devi, Narasimha, a ferocious form of half man and half lion, to protect his young devotee Prahalada, Vamana to curb the growing power and arrogance of Mahabali, and this is the avatara where he measured the entire earth in 1 step, the universe in the 2nd, and places the 3rd step on King Mahabali's head. Parashurama is the avatara that he took when he vowed to annihilate the Kshatriya race who had beheaded his father. Rama, the Paramapurusha, who vanquished Ravana. As Balarama, he tills the land with his Halayuda and ensures prosperity. As Krishna, the playful prankster of Vrindavan, he assumes the form of Vishwarupa and blesses Arjuna with this divine sight and offers us the Bhagavad Gita. Finally, as Kalki, he shall arrive as the ferocious annihilator of adharma and propagator of dharma. Praising the 10 forms of Mahavishnu, Dasavatara Padam in Ragamalika set to Aditala, a composition of Sri Udumalai Narayana Kavi.
भुजगशयनो पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगन सदृशं मेघवर्णो शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमल नयनो योगिहृत् ध्यानगम् वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं பார்க்கடல் அலை மேலே பார்க்கடல் அலை மேலே பாம்பனையின் மேலே பள்ளி கொண்டாயிரங்கநாதா பார்க்கடல் அலை மேலே பாம்பனையின் மேலே பள்ளி கொண்டாயிரங்கநாதா உந்தன் பதமலர் நிழல் தேடி பரவசமோடு பாடி கதி பெறவே ஞானோ நீதா தேவா பார்க்கடல் அலை மேலே பாம்பனையின் மேலே பள்ளி கொண்டாயிரங்கநாதா பதமலர் நிழல் தேடி பரவசமோடு பாடி கதி பெறவே ஞானோ மீதா தேவா பார்க்கடல் அலை மேலே பாம்பனையின் மேலே பள்ளி கொண்டாயிரங்கநாதா மீனாவதாரம் கொண்ட திருமானே மீனாவதாரம் கொண்ட திருமானே மீனாவதாரம் அரக்கனான ஒரு சோமுகன் கை கொள்கை கடலினையை கொளித்த மறை நான்கும் தின்னும் மேதினி தான் மீன பாகவன் தான் வாழ மீனாவதாரம் கொள்ள பெருமானி. ஓம் நமோ வானவரும் தானவரும் ஆழியமுதம் கடைந்த மந்தரகிரி தன்னை தாங்கிடவே. வானவரும் தானவரும் ஆழியமுதம் கடைந்த மந்தரகிரி தன்னை தாங்கிடவே. வானவரும் தானவரும் ஆழியமுதம் கடைந்த மந்தரகிரி தன்னை தாங்கிடவே. ஒரு பொன்னுடைய ஓடு கொண்ட கூர்மாவதாரம் என கோலமுற்றாய் புகழும் ஓங்கிடவே. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் இனன் ஹிரண்யாக்ஷனும் படுபாவி பாயாய் ஏழு கடலுள் மறைத்த பூதேவி. இனன் ஹிரண்யாக்ஷனும் படுபாவி பாயாய் ஏழு கடலுள் மறைத்த பூதேவி. ஹிரண்யாக்ஷனும் படுபாவி பாயாய் ஏழு கடலுள் மறைத்த பூதேவி. அவள் தீனரக்ஷகா சகல ஜீவரக்ஷகாயனவே மாநிலத்தை தூக்கிய வராவடி வானவனே. மாநிலத்தை தூக்கிய வராகவடி வானவனே. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. பூசினவன்பனது பூதமுடலூதசை திங்கழந்து தொந்தியொடு மணிக்குடலும் ருதிரும் சிங்கவேனதும் கொண்டகீரும் நரசிங்கமான அவதாரமே சிங்கவேனகம் கொண்டகீரும் நரசிங்கமான அவதாரமே சங்க சக்கரதாரனே உபகாரனே ஆதாரனே சங்க சக்கரதாரனே உபகாரனே ஆதாரனே ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய ஓம் மூவடி மண் கேட்டு வந்து மண்ணளந்து விண்ணளந்து மாவலி சிரம் அளந்த வாமனனே மூவடி மண் கேட்டு வந்து மண்ணளந்து விண்ணளந்து மாவலி சிரம் அளந்த வாமனனே மூவடி மண் கேட்டு வந்து மண்ணளந்து விண்ணளந்து மூவடி மண் கேட்டு வந்து மண்ணளந்து விண்ணளந்து மாவலி சிறந்தளந்த வாமனனே மாவலி சிறும் அளந்த வாமனனே மாவலி சிறும் அளந்த வாமனனே ஓம் நமோ நாராயண தந்தை ஆவியை பறித்ததனால் சூரிய குலவைரியன ஆவியை பறித்ததனால் சூரிய தேவர்களின் சிறை மீட்ட ராவணாதி உயிர் வாய்த்த தசரத ஸ்ரீராம அவதாரனே. தேவர்களின் சிறை மீட்ட ராவணாதி உயிர் மாய்த்த தசரத ஸ்ரீராம அவதாரனே. தசரத ஸ்ரீராம அவதாரனே. ஓம் நமோ உலகிலே உழவோ புகழும் கலப்பை தன்னை. உலகிலே உழவோ புகழும் கலப்பை தன்னை. അഷ്ടമിയിലെ അർദ്ധജാമ നേരത്തിലെ അവതരിത്തു നീ. ആവണിരോഹിണി അഷ്ടമിയിലെ അർദ്ധജാമ നേരത്തിലെ അവതരിത്തു നീ. ആയർപാടി മേവിയ യശോദനുദലാല ആയർപാടി മേവിയർ യശോദനുദലാല 10,000 ഗോപിയർ പരമാനന്ദലോല 10,000 ഗോപിയർ പരമാനന്ദ ആയർപാടി മേവിയർ യശോദനുദലാല 10,000 ഗോപിയർ പരമാനന്ദലോല ഭൂഭാരം തീർക്ക ഭാരത ഓർ മുടിത്ത ശീല ഭൂഭാരം തീർക്ക ഭാരത ഓർ മുടിത്ത ശീല ग्लानिर्भवति भारतः अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे कृष्ण 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 भूभारं तीर्क भारत ओर्मुडित शील गोपाल कृष्ण नानादिमूल परिपाल ओम नमो नारायणाय पंचपादुकुन् वादुडन् कोडिय वञ्चकं मित्रभेदकं पंचपादकं वादुडन् कोडिय वञ्चकं मित्रभेदकं மேடையாகிய கலையுகமோ அழிக்கவே தர்மம் தழைக்கவே அழிக்கவே தர்மம் தழைக்கவே அன்று கொண்ட கலி அவதாரம் சிங்காரம் தசாவதாரம் நீயே பார்க்கடல் அலை மேலே பாம்பனையில் மேலே பள்ளி கொண்டாய் ரங்கநாதா பள்ளி கொண்டாய் ரங்கநாதா ஸ்ரீரங்கநாதா ரங்கநாதா ரங்கநாதா.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give another huge round of applause for her detailed storytelling and natural representation of all the avatars. In fact, I had a lot of audiences coming back and telling me we really wanted to give a standing ovation for her wonderful performance. Thank you so much. And I did see a lot of people standing up. If you still want to, please go ahead. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you. We just have the Tillana and the Kavadi Chindu left, which is the conclusion of her Ranga Pravesha. I would now like to call upon Kumari Deepika Indran to say a few words, share her experiences, and propose the vote of thanks.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I would like to start by thanking each and every person in the audience for taking the time and effort to come and be a part of a very special day in my life, my Arangetram. It means a lot to me, and I will forever cherish this day. Yeah. I have a long list of people to extend my gratitude to. I will start with my guru, Srimati Yamini Muttana, who's looking so wonderful in pink today. Akka, thank you so much for everything you've done for me over the years. Your teaching has truly played a pivotal role in shaping the person I am today. My 1 year of Arangetram training with you opened me up to a vast ocean of knowledge that you possess. And after every class, I would sit by myself and wonder how I got so lucky to have a guru like you. Thank you for always believing in me and encouraging me to go beyond my boundaries. Next, I would like to thank my amazing ensemble of artists, Nandakumar sir, Prasanna sir, Janardhan sir, Jairam sir, and Gopal sir. Thank you for being so kind and patient with me through all the rehearsals and for wonderfully accompanying me on stage today. I would also like to thank Nagraj sir for the beautiful lighting and stage decor, Ilam Govind sir for my makeup and hair, VB Suresh sir for my wonderful invites, Prarthana Costumes for my costumes, Madhukar sir and Harshavardhan sir for my event photography, and last but not the least, Kavya ma'am for the flawless comparing. Each one of you have played a significant role in ensuring a very smooth and memorable Arangetram for me. I would also like to extend my gratitude to my chief guests, Jayanti ma'am and Suresh sir. Thank you so much for being there. I would like to thank my Kalasincharam family, especially Bhavna, Rishika, Kamalaka, Geeta, Sindhuja, Shiva, Pratibha, Vaishali, Mahika, Lakshanya, Nishita, and Manya, who've been there with me throughout my Arangetram journey. I would also like to thank some of my closest friends, Lakshmi, Rasagnya, Harini, Samarth, Arnav, Kavya, and Samyukta, who've helped me balance a lot of things in my life, like academics and dance so perfectly. And a big thank you to every single friend of mine from school and college who are here to celebrate my special day. Thank you so much. Lastly, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the most loving family in the world. I would like to start by thanking Shalu Akka and Umama, who were my first fans, the first critiques, first makeup artists, everything. Everything you see around is because of them. Thank you so much for all the effort you've put in. Thank you to my uncle Bachiyana, auntie Lakshmi auntie, Shalu Tata and Sarvanan uncle, who've never missed a performance and have worked tirelessly behind the scenes. A special shout out to my cuties, Menmai, Jaishu and Parthish, who've been great helping hands as well. Thank you to my cousin Shakti, Minuaka, Chituaka, who've been great admirers of my dance since a young age. I'm also missing a very special person today, Ram Tata, who has been a great pillar of support. I really missed you. Thank you to my most loving Amama and Nainama, who've been great supporters and have encouraged me to do well always. Thank you, Papa, for endlessly picking me up and dropping me to class and being there as a silent supporter throughout my dance journey. You've been a great example of consistency and hard work for me. Mummy, thank you. Wouldn't be enough to express everything you've done for me. Thank you for dreaming about my Arangetram way before I did. You've exceeded your capabilities in managing work, home, and ensuring everything falls in place for my Arangetram. Everything I am today is because of your persistence and belief. Last but not the least, thanks to my best friend ever, my Tata. Tata, Tata, being your granddaughter is one of the greatest joys of my life. Your effort in ensuring every ask of mine is fulfilled is a fact that's known to all. My final item is dedicated to you and the Kavadi celebrations you carry out beautifully every year for Lord Muruga. Additionally, I would like to thank all my relatives who've come from Chennai and Vellore, Chinni Tata, Sudha Auntie, Meena Tapati, everyone. Thank you for coming to witness this day. I'm sorry if I missed out on mentioning anyone. Your presence is truly appreciated and it means a lot to me. And the last thing, happy birthday to my darling cousin Vainavi. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Please stay back to watch my last item. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepika. Kumari Deepika Indran will now conclude her Arangetram with a Tillana followed by a Kavadi Chindu. A Tillana is a dance of exuberant joy with intricate rhythmic variations set to lilting music. The choreography of a Tillana has playfulness interweaved along with the dancing swaras of the song. Today's Tillana is a favorite amongst dancers, an intoxicating composition of the celebrated singer and composer Dr. Balamurali Krishna. It is in praise of Krishna and describes the enchantment that the Lord creates with his Murali Ganam. The tune of his flute captivates the hearts of all and makes us relish his music with exciting goosebumps. The Tillana is set in the soothing raga Brindavani and Aditala. This will be followed by a Kavadi Chindu. Here, Deepika calls out to Dandapani, who resides at Paranimalai, who rides on a peacock, the consort of Valli, to come and bless her. She describes his handsome form and features and completely surrenders to the lotus feet of the Lord, who with boundless love listens to all our prayers, heals our wounds, and soothes our souls. Kumari Deepika Indran concludes her Arangetram with a Tillana and Kavadi Chindu set in Raga Brindavani.
ധീം തനന ധൃത്തിലന തില്ലാനന ധൃതി ധീം തനന ധൃത്തിലന തില്ലാനന ധൃതി നാധൃതി 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 തനന ധൃത്തിലന തില്ലാനന ധൃതി നാധൃതി 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 Nadriti సొగసులూర హొయలు కోరిని ధరి చేరితిని సొగసులూర హొయలు కోరిని ధరి చేరితిని నీర క్షీర న్యాయమై మై మరచి సకల చరాచర మెల్ల పులకించి తీయని హాయని పెంచు చిరురవళిని మురళి మాధురిని మురళి మాధురిని మురళి మాధురి తీయని సొగసులూర హొయలు కోరిని దయచేరితిని నీర క్షీర న్యాయమై మై మరచి సకల చరాచరముల పులకించి తీయని హాయని పెంచు చిరురవళిని మురళి మాధురి నాదృ ధీంతన ధీంతన దన ధీరన దకిట జో తనో తజో తజో తకిట జో తకిట జో తకిట నాదృ ధీంతన ధీంతన దన ధీరన దకిట జో తనో తజో తజో తకిట జో తకిట జో తకిట నాదృ ధీరన ధృతిలన దిలన నాదృతి నాదృతి నాదృతిం తనన ధృతిలన దిలన నాదృతి 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 காணுமே வெள்ளி மயிலேறி வேலன் வருவதே நெஞ்சம் காணுமே வெள்ளி திருநீரும் வெற்றி வடிவேலும் உள்ளத்தில் தோன்றுமே வெள்ளி மயிலேறி வேலன் வருவதே நெஞ்சம் காணுமே என்னை ஆளும் ஆண்டவன் எழில் வேலவா எளியேனும் உன்னை ஆளும் அருள்வாகையா என்னை ஆளும் ஆண்டவன் எழில் வேலவா எளியேனும் உன்னை பாட அருள்வாகையா முருகா 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 அழகான பழனிமலை ஆண்டவா நல்லதெல்லாம் என்னை நாடி பெருகிட நல்லதுள் செய்யவா தீயதெல்லாம் உடன் தேர்ந்து கருகிட திரு அருள் புரிவாய் நல்லதெல்லாம் என்னை நாடி பெருகிட நல்லருள் செய்யவா தீயதெல்லாம் உடன் தேர்ந்து கருகிட திரு அருள் புரிவாய் உனையன்றி வேறில்லை தெய்வம் கந்தையா உலகாளும் ஆண்டவனே நீ தானையா உனையன்றி வேறில்லை தெய்வம் கந்தையா உலகாளும் ஆண்டவனே நீ தானையா முருகா 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 முருகனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோ ஹரா கந்தனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோ ஹரா கந்தனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோ ஹரா முருகனுக்கு கந்தனுக்கு முருகனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோ ஹர ஹரோ ஹர ஹரோ ஹர ஹரோ ஹர ஹரோ முருகா ஹர ஹரோ ஹர ஹர ஹரோ ஹர முருகா ஹர ஹரோ ஹர ஹரோ முருகா கந்தனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோ ஹர முருகனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோ வெற்றி வேலனே ஹர ஹரோ ஹர முருகனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோ முருகா 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 முருகா
With this, we come to the end of the Arangetram. We once again thank each and every one of you for joining us today. Kindly do join us for dinner as well. There is a photo booth placed outside for you to take photos with your family. You can click your photo and also get hard copy of it within few minutes. Please do take back memorable photos from the Arangetram. In case you want to take photos with Deepika, we request you to kindly form a queue to your left side and wait near the steps for few minutes because we have just 2 official photos that we have to take, one with the musicians and one with the Kalasanchanam family, after which we would like you all to come onto the stage to take photos with Deepika. Please bear with us for a few more minutes. Once again, thank you. We request all of you to be seated as well so that we can take the photos. Thank you. Shubharatri. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.